Hey guys, we're back. This is our second show. So, like I promised, we're gonna go over some of the cool exclusives you can get if you're going to watch the Rise of Skywalker. These are from Cinemark. This is Kylo Ren's lightsaber, and you can only get icy in it, so I'm gonna test these out. I got them brand new, thanks to one of my friends. And here's Luke Skywalker, or Rey's lightsaber cup. It's really nice, also for ices. Really tall glasses, they're really light, really cool. They're $10 each, but hey, you know, if you can't find them, because they're selling out pretty quick, go on eBay. Now, let's go over some of the cool stuff that we got here at the night showing of Capitan. This one, you're gonna laugh. This is the care package. Some would say that this is probably apropos for nerds because we get bad rap for not being, how shall I say, high in hygiene, good hygiene. So they gave this. It comes with a lip balm. It looks like it comes with some. It looks like dental toothbrush and Colgate toothpaste. So it's kind of cool. Made it cool for you with the Star Wars image, so it'll, you know, convince you to, you know, brush your teeth and keep clean, I guess. Okay, on to the next cool stuff. Now, as you've heard, Disney's giving this opening day pin, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker pin. So if you didn't get yours at the Disney store this week, you know, when they were selling stuff and you just could get it for free, then if you're lucky and you're watching this opening weekend, you should be able to get one. I'll probably get another one when I go watch at the Chinese theater. On to the next one. This one should be interesting. This is a blanket. I have not even opened it yet. So you'll be there. We're all going to be the first one to see this. So let's see. What do you want? Let's see. Here's the exclusive blanket. I don't know if we're going to be able to even get this up here. What do you guys think? Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is for later tonight when I go pass out. Okay, one last cool thing, and this is probably the coolest. It is the Millennium Falcon popcorn bin. Comes with the lanyard. Here's the top part. Here where you pop in to put in the popcorn. It's a lot of room. Okay. Get your day popping, this sucker. And one more feature. When it needs to go into light speed. Look at that. How nice. So you can eat popcorn and go light speed all at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed these cool exclusives that we got. We're going to come back and have some more content for you here. But for now, we're going to go back and watch the original trilogy, okay? May the Force be with you. Hey guys, welcome back. So earlier we had a guest who surprised us right before the Attack of the Clones, Daniel Logan, aka Boba Fett. So we're going to go ahead and show some footage from that and some other stuff. Enjoy.
Obviously big in the Star Wars community as well, and I happen to know that you are good friends with somebody who was in the last movie, and you trained with him. Are you a friend of Darth Maul in real life?
You know what? I've been very fortunate in my lifetime that I was one of only 3 people to actually be able to say I grew up with Star Wars. Me, Jake Lloyd, and Warwick Davis. And through my little life of growing up Star Wars, I've been fortunate to have people like Ray Park come into my life and become more than just a person I shared a franchise with or a screen or, you know, Star Wars. He became more of a family member. Through that, he embraced me and he brought me in to train and learn martial arts with him. So on the red carpet the other day, Darth Maul handed me the lightsaber. It just was natural for me to pull it out of his hands and start whipping it around on the red carpet or blue carpet, as I
said. But you got to be somebody that a bunch of kids, I think, dream about. You got to be Boba Fett, who was the first Mandalorian. So has there been sort of like, have you gotten a lot of Have you gotten a lot of attention over the last couple months because of the show, The Mandalorian?
This is the way.
This is the way.
And he has spoken. I think Disney taking over was amazing. And the practice is now, we don't only have movies and cartoons, they've given us a TV show. And the one TV show that we've all been waiting for, which is a Western space dark Mandalorian, right? So, as you guys, I'm a very, very big fan. The only thing I'm not a fan of is how short they end. Right? I'm like, I sit there and stop 25 minutes and I'm like, I got 5 more minutes. All right, enjoy the last 5 more minutes. But it's really given respect and homage back to the original bounty hunter Boba Fett that created the Mandalorian for us fans. And me saying that now, I grew up in New Zealand where, as you all know, I didn't know Star Wars because, 1, I grew up in an island. 2, we only had 3 TV channels, and then 4, which isn't usually a 4. But I grew up in a time where Star Wars wasn't really around. I grew up in between episodes 6 and 1, and there was 16 years of no Star Wars. Besides, people like you guys keeping the franchise alive by doing backstories, cartoons, and any other things you guys could do, like fan films and stuff, to create the characters and keep them alive, which Boba Fett lives through, thanks to you guys.
Before we get to the movie, what are some of your prevailing memories of working with Timur Morrison, who played you / your dad, and Ewan McGregor?
I love Timur Morrison. He has become very much a part of my family. Like I said, part like Ray has, but him even so more because I grew up with a lot of people without a father. So once I got Star Wars, he not only gave me a father on stage, but he gave me a father in real life at some points in my life. So he would call my house, and I'm from a family of 6. So they would pick up the phone, and he'd be like, "Oh, is my son there?" And they would think like, "Oh, now he's got fame, you're starting to call." So they would hang up the phone on him. Yeah, I'm like, so then he'd call back like, "No, this is Timur Morrison, this is Star Wars Dad." Get him, Dad, get him, So I would then be able to talk to him and realize, "Oh, you just hung up on my Star Wars Dad, how dare you?" But getting to work with him, he really showed me how a New Zealander is to be and how he should be presented. Because you got to remember, there's not very many New Zealanders before Lord of the Rings that were able to make the big screen on something like Star Wars. And then everyone out of New Zealand is now famous because they met so many people in Lord of the Rings. They hired the whole entire island. It's not cool anymore. But Ewan McGregor, I'll always say, I love Ewan McGregor. He is such a wonderful person. And to give you guys a funny story, I grew up with my brother. Like I said, I didn't have a dad, so my brother let me watch everything I wanted. And if there's any kids, don't ever watch this movie. It's called Trainspotting. Right? I was 13. Regular 13 on this side, but I was. And I saw him, and I'm like, "Oh, you're the guy." He's like, "Yeah, hello there." And I'm like, "No, you're the guy who went down the toilet for that thing." He's like, "Who's been raising you, kid?" And I'm like, "Well, I've been raised by a pack of wolves. My mom works all the time to feed the pack of wolves, so I watch whatever I like." Pretty much, in a short way. And so I recited every single line he had from the movie while we're in the makeup chair. And my grandma falls asleep because she had diabetes. And her sugar must have gone low or something. And he hit me thinking she'd passed away in the makeup chair. "Oh no, that's just Nana. She falls asleep. She'll be awake in a second." And I don't know if you have any family members like this. They do the old. And then they wake back up and they still pick up the conversation as if they never lost. You guys get it, right? That was my nan. So I said, "Don't worry, she's all good. She'll roll with us in a second with a little limp."
Well, thanks so much, Daniel. Thanks for coming. Thanks for enjoying the movie with all of us. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome, everybody.
enjoy the movie, enjoy your night. Take care. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
All right, we have here Joey and Victoria, a couple of our nerdy friends. Joey's a big Star Wars fan, obviously, and you didn't know. So, Joey, Victoria, what are your reactions to the fact that this is the last Star Wars movie of the saga and pretty much the last marathon movie that we're going to do for Star Wars?
I don't know. It's honestly, it hasn't kicked in yet. I'm thinking it might slowly kick in as we like start getting to the last 3 movies.
Okay.
That's right now. It's not in my mind yet. It hasn't sunk in that this is possibly the last, for a good while. Because I know that eventually you want to move away from like trilogies and do standalones. So I'm thinking like maybe by episode 6, I think it might start kicking in that like, oh shit, this
okay.
is the last of it.
Well, do you have napkins or tissue paper for, number 9 when it comes up?
No, I think it should be fine. Like, I'm trying to like keep an open mind, and I'm trying to say like, okay, I'm just all I want is a good satisfying ending, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be emotional, but I don't think it's gonna be that emotional.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be more of like,
If it makes you cry, will that be a good movie?
if it makes me cry, I would say yes. I would say it did its job. It concluded the entire story, and then I would say it would.
Okay. And Victoria, how about you? What is your experience with Star Wars?
I haven't watched a lot of the movies in forever, and I'm talking prequels and the original trilogy, so I'm actually having like a really good time experiencing it on the big screen again. And last time I saw like the older movies was like a VHS in the background for Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay. Hey, that's one of my favorite memories as a kid, watching them VHS tapes.
Yeah. I'm of the mindset like there'll be more events like this, and just for like a monetary anniversary, or like maybe like when we have kids.
Okay.
There'll be like something else in the works.
Correct. I can see that. Now, have you ever done a marathon before? Movie marathon?
Kind of.
Okay. Which one?
I did a marathon of all the Leica movies. So those are like stop motion animated films.
Oh, okay.
So
How long was that total?
time-wise,
Yeah.
I don't know. Time means nothing. I lost track of time.
It was for a good while.
Yeah.
It was like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.-ish.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
bad. That's
So
like
it
a...
was like training wheels compared to this guy who did like the freaking Marvel.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember when he told me that, and I just looked at him like, wow, like that's pretty
Yeah,
hardcore.
that was 3 days.
Yeah.
This is a breeze.
So this is nothing.
Yeah, this is nothing.
This is a breeze right now, So, do you have any last words before we prepare for the end? The saga ends, but we all know the story will live forever.
Well, of course, obviously. That's the one thing. It's available for us to constantly watch it and relive these memories. So I don't know. I don't really have words for the end. I don't think it's the end.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, we're here with Stuart, one of my friends, one of our big Star Wars fans. So, Stuart, tell us about yourself a little bit.
I've loved Star Wars since I was a young child. I've pretty much loved it all my life. Grew up with all the original movies, loved watching them at my grandma's house, on VHS tape, loved watching them at home, collected the toys, and then when the special editions came out, loved going to the theaters, and then the prequels, loved going to those movies in the theater with my friends and the other people that I was hanging out with college at the time. And yeah, I love the music of Star Wars. I love costuming. I'm actually in the 501st Legion, the Rebel Legion, and a couple other local Star Wars San Diego-based communities that are involved with promoting the love of Star Wars through different activities, through different public events, different charity events, and we just pretty much love everything that's connected to Star Wars that allows us to be part of that community.
So, who's your favorite character? Or
That's tough. If I had to pick one, I would say it's Darth Vader as my ultimate favorite character. Behind that, I'd probably have to say R2-D2. I love how snarky and just gutsy he is.
Cool.
As a droid.
as a 501st, member, which one is your favorite outfit?
That I have, or
that you've worn?
That I've worn. That I've worn that I have is probably the TIE Fighter pilot right now.
Cool.
That I have finished. I have a couple others that are in the process of being worked on, but they're not quite done. But yes, definitely the TIE Fighter pilot is that iconic trooper of Vader. You see them in space, you see them flying. It's Star Wars. They're flying in amongst the stars, and as they're in space, you just have those iconic shots against the Millennium Falcon, at the Battle of Yavin. Even movies like Rogue One, they brought those back, and it's just nice seeing those kind of troopers interact with the other characters in space.
Cool. So let's get to the main point of why we're here today. So how do you feel about the fact that the Skywalker saga is ending?
It's, I'm a little sad that, I guess you could say it is the end in terms of the episodic movie lines. I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to come out. I've not seen anything. I have other friends that have gone to the premiere, I have other friends that have seen early screenings. I have not. This will be my first time seeing it. So I'm curious and kind of with some anticipation, waiting to see how they're going to wrap things up.
Okay. And being that this will be the last marathon for Star Wars, movie marathon, how do you feel about that?
Well, this is my first marathon and will be probably my last Star Wars marathon. It's been fun so far. I'm a little tired, but I'm sure when we all slug through it to the end, we'll all celebrate.
I have a feeling you're going to be wide awake for episode 9.
I'll do my best. May the Fourth be with us.
And I have a question. Did you bring some tissue paper just in case you cry?
I did not, but we'll see. We'll see how we do.
Okay. Last question though is, seriously, if the movie makes you cry, is that good or is that bad? Will that make it a good movie?
If it moves me, it's good. How I moved is how I moved.
Okay.
So
well,
either way.
All right, guys, welcome back. So, I'd like to thank my friends who were here with me at the Star Wars Marathon, who took part in our interview and gave us their reaction and their experience. Also, I got some cool footage to show you guys at the end of this to prepare you guys for our next segment of the show. For now, we're going to be ending. Just remember, at the end, after we reveal the reaction to the Rise of Skywalker, we will reveal the name to our show. So be patient, follow us, and may the Force be with you.
Everybody ready to go? Here's the first sequel to the original Star Wars. It's darker, more cerebral, more spiritual. And for me, I get separated from my friends, and it's a little lonely being the only human being on the call sheet, along with a puppet, a robot, various snakes and lizards. Let's all watch as the Empire strikes back.
Alright, can I get my 2 troopers over here? Come forward, trooper. Right here.
Hello. Are you FM 2187?
Looks good.